Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. This is the Torment League. No, not the Torment League. It's the Talisman League. Yes. We are about to enter the Vaal ruins. Torment League. That's a while ago. So these things hurt. Well, their energy shields aura actually doesn't matter a bit. I have to say that is very satisfying. So let's see if we can cause the darkness and then maybe, if I'm lucky, also uncause the darkness. So bridge. Let's cross bridge. Okay, now these things have noticeably more life than other things before it. Probably because I'm more or less on level now. I mean, these are 22, or these are level 20, I'm level 22. It's not a lot of difference. Bosses will be more or less on par with me. And these guys now always seem to inflict their assigned status effect rather than always critting to inflict that status effect. Greater life, and it's enchanted. Oh, it's not greater than what I got though. So I think it's about time to start enchanting my flasks. Might be relevant soon. Oh, it's before the Vaal Overseer fight, I'll do a final gear check. Right now it looks like I'll be stuck with my my current resists. There's not a lot I can do with the rings unless the dual resist rings start dropping and I can roll a couple of nice rare ones. Other than that, 45, 45, 65 is about as good as it will get. But I'll see. I mean, I'm playing a range build and I have quite some energy shields. I try to dodge as much damage as I can, and evasion definitely helps in avoiding some bullets as well. Let's see. Oh. So you die. Excellent. But more resistances is always a good thing. Question though is, if I have to make trade-offs, will the trade-offs be worth it? Usually you just want to find a ring that clearly has better resistances, or have some lucky gear drops with resistances on them. This playthrough I haven't really been lucky with the drops. I really had to struggle for each and every blue item, and I had to more or less handcraft each and every yellow item. Rather than some of the previous playthroughs where rares just kept raining down and they were all pretty usable. So I suppose being on the lower end of RNGs this time is it's a nice balancing act, I suppose. Just to struggle with common unlucky people, so to say. Or maybe the gods of chance have forsaken me because I betrayed my physical damage ways and I chose to join chaos. And maybe that's it. No, maybe this is my punishment for following the path of the wicked, draining the life out of enemies and spreading disease and contagion everywhere I go. Might just be. Patch notes didn't say anything about it, but there's always a thing like the hidden patch notes. the things they didn't put in that are for us to find. Slightly kidding, of course, but it is fun to see how luck is kind of fickle and not predictable. Upside, that was a pretty fast clear of the area. It's been a while since I had a clear that quick. And there is a talisman spider that has... a devourer. Die before you pick up that one. Look, it's more chaos damage. I like more chaos damage. Also, more life. 541 becomes 567. So, extra chaos damage and extra max life. The thing is though, 30%, what I got right now, is the best roll you can get. So it's going to be hard to top what I have. But this is very nice to throw into the blender and see what comes out on the other side. Also, quest complete. Goes to darkness. Let's not show our faces in town anymore until this whole darkness thing has blown over, because they're kinda pissed about it. Now this is the age before electricity, so they can't do anything at night. They don't see anything at night. Darkness is kind of inconvenient for people around here. And they got torches, of course, but you don't want to light the torches the entire day. Also, I am tanking. I should not be tanking. Okay. I have a essence ball. So there's a portal somewhere, or not a portal, a shrine. That's the thing. Open the eye of the storm. So one of those dive. And there's Telsinger. And a yellow. Okay, so let's get out of their faces. Let's get out of their faces. Currently, if they get in my face, they get lightning whipped. But still prefer they stay out of my face. Ranged character, definitely safer to not have enemies in your face. I need more pockets. Grandma, that's what I got, right? Yeah, so that's gonna be more or less a definite improvement over what I have. Extra charges, yeah. And physical attack damage leads as life, which doesn't do anything, but hey, more charges is more charges. So we drop the old one, don't care. Now we move on. See if we can at least make it to the waypoint. Maybe even beyond. Hey, stone altar. Right. So that's a good point to do a check in town to see if I actually have all the gems already or not. So just pick one up. And I already had 4 different ones. Just have to double check if it's something I had before or not. So I don't think I had a spare chaos damage. So maybe, just maybe, this is gonna be another run. Oh, you want to die? Sure. I can facilitate. Definitely.
I need more pockets.
I need more pockets. Of course I need more pockets. Grusta. The angry. He's always angry, but now he's even more angry. Let's see. More evasion rating. That's useful. It's a tri-link. That's why I picked this up. I'll just stash this. I'm at the point where I'm actually going to start identifying rares. Just all the other things I just passed through unused. This was not good. Cleave, I don't care, even though it's higher quality, but I don't care. Trying to keep things slightly simple this run. Put this one down here and have a look at first tier. Oh yeah! So this is a unique graphic, which means party time. Ooh, there's a rare in there as well. Another blue, and let's see, another blue. Yep, let's talk with everybody. Just because I'm here, might as well just face all their angry looks and get them to tell me to go to the pyramids. I was gonna do that anyway, but now if they tell me they'll feel better about it and it's gonna be a win-win situation. Also, control clicking these things is a feature that is in development. It wasn't quite ready for launch. Also, stop trying to attack me here. I spotted them before. Okay. So once that feature is done, it should make its way into a patch. Okay. Let's see. Oh, conversion traps. Wait, what? Okay. Summon. There's... Oh, those corpse eater shooter things. This is not gonna be fun. Well, in the end, I did manage to convert some.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Definitely useful. Conversion trap, definitely useful. So let's put this up. Ooh, unique chain belt. The luck continues. Let's have a look what we got, shall we? Avian Twins, Talisman of Snow. Fire, 50% fire damage taken is lightning damage. So that's another converter. I had a look at the items table, and I think for the Avian Twins Talismans, I think just about all possible damage conversion options are there for incoming damage conversions. So that probably opens up a lot of options for builds that I can't even think of right now. Chain belts, that seem relevant, so what does it do? We do 10% extra damage, flats without any type or anything, so that's always good. Extra int, max energy shield, and increased energy recharge rate. Hell yeah. So 149 becomes 184. I lose 7% fire resistance and the flask charge use reduction, but who cares? I gain a shit ton of energy shield and the recharge rate goes up. So energy recharge per second is now 55. So once it starts recharging, it's recharged in 3.5 seconds, which seems decent. Very, very decent indeed. Okay, now we move on. Pyramid, oh pyramid, where are you? Another tri-link, whole bunch of evasion on it, but still. Also, identify this one. Touch one and they all die. Night Hatter, okay. Guarded by 3 packs of monsters. 45% increased quantity of items. Guarded by a pack of magic monsters. Identified items contains 2 additional magic items. Okay. Nothing overly scary. So once I deal with these spiders, we'll put down the usual traps. Stupid spiders decided to poison themselves. That wasn't the brightest of ideas. Okay, traps. There's 3 about, so hit, we run. Contage them and then spread the wildfire. Okay. Thank you for being my pet. You. There, yeah, you. And a devourer, of course. Why aren't you there? Sanguine Goathide Boots of the Salamander. That's a pretty long mouthful. Healthy Wrapped Boots of the Squall. That seems pretty low level. Grand Flask. Store 2.0. Thorny Buckskin Tunic. Okay, whatever. Let's move on.
God bless you on this fine day.
Lyrion. Okay, I'll help him. Okay, so this idea of maybe potentially going after the Vaal Overseer, I don't think that's gonna happen this episode. I think I will call it quits at the waypoint. I still need to go through the dungeon anyway. And we call it quits at the waypoint. I do a gear check, see what I can improve in between episodes, and the next episode will be the fight against the Vaal Overseer. After going through the entire pyramid, of course. Also, let's hide items. That's confusing that way. I can notice that either my skills are getting more expensive or that I've boosted them a bit with the support gems, because the mana, it's slowly whittling down, and extended fights like this definitely don't have enough mana, but the potions do keep me going, and a single flask is already enough. The second one is for backups. I got a suspicion that the Dominus fight I might rely on having both of the flasks up. Oh look, it's bitchy spiders. Also, this is now level bound. Yes, excellent, it's level bound. Which means I'll level up during this strongbox fight. Summons skeletons, guarded by a pack of magical monsters. Contains identified items and +2 chest level. So that means the drops are going to be level 23 rather than 21. I'm completely okay with that. Okay, just space out the conversion traps a bit so that the monsters that spawn here will have something that pops up. And they will be tied up there, same for this, same for that. So if I just run to the bottom, to about half or 2/3 of the monsters will be tied up while the things in the bottom will be fighting here, and I can just run away. And I actually talk long enough to have my traps expire. So let's actually go through. Especially because I'm mostly relying on just poisoning things and killing things a sneaky way rather than doing a direct confrontation. This is conversion trap is definitely a good complement to the build. Also skill point, which means more life, 8% on top, so 582 life becomes 618. And if I ever do physical damage, I lose some of that as well as life. Not that I plan on dealing physical damage, but you never know. Actually, I have ethereal knives, of course. That's still physical. Though I only accidentally use it, don't actually actively use it anymore. It's on the bar. I have entered the carrots. Wet feet. Boom, there you go. Conversion trap leveled up. Better hood, 88. Just picking that up as well. Okay, so it's in blue, so it's probably going to be more of these guys around. Just keeping an eye out for them. So, interestingly, completely green, tri-link, completely green, tri-link. Buckskin is probably one tier below what I can get since it's level 17. This is level 20. But still, now they're full tri-links. Potentially useful if I want to build up more skill change. Even though I would really prefer something that has energy shield on it. Just to expand that. Maybe not pure energy shield, because otherwise I will lose my evasion chance too much. But yeah, now the proper hybrid things that are class suitable. Definitely want a full set of on-level gear for that. But I think I'm already asking for too much there. I mean, this unique belt is probably using up all of the luck I'll have this episode. You shouldn't ask the loot gods for too much. They'll think you're greedy, and yeah, they don't take kindly to that. Let's keep it at that. Always be respectful and patient with the loot gods. Just make them many sacrifices. Involuntary sacrifices of dead animals, of course, and dead enemies. And in turn, they will reward you when they see fit. These bear things do. Their big life pools are interesting. You definitely notice that they are stronger since they don't insta-die, they don't insta-wipe the pack. You really do need to kill them one by one. These ghosts spread a bit faster. I think they were spaced out too much. I mean, they are together. I shoot one. Boom, 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 boom. See, it just spreads nicely. I think contagion with a larger AoE might be even better. So I'm not quite sure if I saw it correctly, but I think when I had 3 ghosts lined up, I cast contagion on all 3 of them. I shot at one of them, it died, it triggered contagion, and I think it triggered contagion over to the other 2. So everything in range seems to be affected by the carried over contagion rather than just a single target. And that makes it way better than Diablo 3's Haunt skill, if it actually works that way and if I actually saw that correctly. So that's I'll have to pay a bit better attention to it, and under controlled circumstances I'll probably have to just double check that, since if that's the case, that's very powerful. Freezing pulse, not gonna use that. Chain belt is a crafting item. Chain belt plus whetstone plus wand make a wand with built-in bonus to spell damage, percentage bonus to spell damage. And if you throw in a yellow one, I think it's going to be 25 to 40% the bonus, so that's pretty potent. So definitely worth using. Let's see, so that's gloves, that's a this one, and that's a that one. And I know a very specific. Also boots. So basically I got a full evasion rating gear setup going here that I would equip if I were not relying on this tri-link in here. So I think I'm gonna throw some colors around and see what I can do in between episodes with my current limitation of crafting items. We don't have a lot, but might be enough to cobble something up that's slightly better than what I got. It's not gonna be a fast improvement, but slight improvements are good enough at this point. So with that, I'm gonna end this episode. So thank you very much for watching as usual, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.